Today I will discuss over the UE failed to reselect new issue. UE failed to reselect the preferred RAT often in triple or dual mode. What is the means of triple and dual mode? Mode, that means UE is stated as UMTS, LT and GSM for these all the network UE has stated, you has selected for these all the network LT, UMTS and GSM. So this is the standard command 80 plus X act 621. 621 is trigger, and UE is set, UE is configure for 6 is the LT first priority, second is for the UMTS, first is for the GSM. So when you will say check the ATS packs 80 plus Z 621 is configure for the these all the network. That means 6 is for the LT first priority, second for the UMTS, first is for the GSM. This is the triple mode. UE is configured for the triple mode, because when you will see in UE modem they have some preferred automatic, you can set you can configure these all the network through manually, and automatically this can be configured. So this command have set it here, and we have configured. So what happened here, UE will select to the reselect the preferred RAT. Suppose that you move in UMTS network, and when it's go in, and it's not trying to camp with the LT network. So this is the issue. So first I will see the in pass log what happens there. So in pass log what happened there, UE is attached to the LT network, and UE is attached to the LT network. That means ki UE all the RRC connection request settlement complete is happen, all the bearer is already configured, and and UE is fallback. Suppose that UE is trying to the call MO call. So that first what happened, if suppose that UE have not the support of the IMS, VoIP call is not supported. So what happen here, it's happened UE will first fall back to the legacy network, UMTS or GSM network. Call will be progress, call will be completed, after that it will come back to the LT network. This process will be happen if you want to call MO call or MT call. So here what happens, you is trying to do the MO call. So MO call, that means that first you will send the I want to show you US configure 80621. 6 is for the first priority for the LT, and all the RRC connection request setup complete. This all the process is happened in LT network. RC connection request setup complete, U is attached in LT, trigger MO call, and what happened after that trigger the MO call, you will fall back. The for fallback, you will first message will be sent extended service request message for the MO CSFB, MOCS fallback, and after sending you will send the extended service request, and it will follow by uplink information transfer. It will send to the MME. After that network will release the UE with redirection to UTRA network. That means UE will fall back to the legacy network, that means UTRA network, and call progress will be happen here. And now what happened, now UE is moved in UMTS network, and first message it will send same service request message. After that RC connection request setup complete, all the message will send. I have not given a marker here, but this all the flow will be happen first. After that call process is started. Call process is started, service accept, connect. That means ki U is now connected with the network, and call process is happened. Connect acknowledgement, that means the call process is continue here, and after call is continue, that means ki now call is running in UMTS network. After that what happens, now when after call process is completed, tester we have triggered the ATH command. Tester has triggered the ATH command to disconnect the call. If anyone you are doing the MO call, after call is completed you will trigger the ATH. That means disconnect the call, you will click the ATH command and call is not disconnected. After that, network will release all the behavior for the voice call. It will release and send the release message, and RRC connection release there, and release is complete in uplink. After that, all the process is completed in UMTS network. What happens now? Now once again you will come back to the LT network, because LT is a preferred network, so you will again come back to the LT network. So you will continue with the UMTS network. Yeah, it will come back to the LT network. So it will come back to the LT network because LT is the preferred network here. So when you will come back in LT, first message you will send tracking area request message. And what happens in tracking area request message? In tracking area update request message, in which situation this message is sent by the UE. So when UE detect it has entered a new tracking area that is not in the list of TAI that the UE register with the network, or what is the my situation? UE was in U-turn connected state when it reselect to U-turn. UE was in U-turn network and now want to reselect the U-turn network. So first message will send by the UE is tracking area update request message. So that here what happens, after tracking area update request message, RRC connection request mobile setup complete. This all the procedure will happen, and lastly and finally tracking area accept will be completed, and it will send to the UE, and now fully now UE is come back to the LT network completely. So the process, this is flow is here to show what happens when UE have selected a preferred network, has in triple mode and selected LT as a preferred network. So what was the issue? You actually in this case issue is that UE failed to reselect the preferred. It's a preferred RAT. That means कि UE was in UMTS network and UE is not a come back to the LT network because of the some issue. Is not come back to the LT network. So that was the issue on that log. So this was the past log. So just I have show you and UE is moved UMTS network and read scheduling information, system information 19 SIP90 is broadcasted in UMTS network. Suppose that UE is in UMTS networks, and the network will broadcast the SIP90 information. On that basis you will select the LT cell. So what happens in fail logs? In fail logs happens due to latches, UE is latches to UMTS and UE is not selecting the preferred network. Even UE come in idle state. UE should have reselect to LT after reading the SIP90, but in this case the reading of SIP90 is not a scheduling. Hence SIP90 is not a read and reselection to LT is not a possibility, because the network is not broadcasting the SIP90 information. When UE was in UMTS network, network is not broadcasting the SIP90 information. Even UE was seated as a triple mode and LT is a preferred network. Because of that UMTS because of that in UMTS network SIP90 is not broadcasting because of UE is not selecting the LT cell. So issue was that in network side network is not broadcasting the SIP90 information. So that was the issue. So this was the issue. Because of that UE is not selecting the preferred network when UE was in UMTS network, because UMTS is not broadcasting SIP90 information in that case. So it is not broadcast, it is not selected the LT cell. So today, okay, now thanks, bye.